Back into the Eagle Coaches Show. Karson Robinson alongside Coach Turnipseed from the Lady Eagle Volleyball team. Round 2 of the playoffs this weekend, as the Lady Eagles will travel to Hawley to take on Grace Prep. I don't know what they are. The Lions?
They're the Lions, yeah.
The Lady Lions. And so Grace Prep, the #1 team in the state, I believe.
I would think so.
Coming into this one. And so Lubbock Christian going to go in there and look for the upset this weekend, and rightfully so. You play last week in the by-district round, or the area round, whatever they call it.
Area.
And you play Kennedale Fellowship. You win in 3 straight sets. Let's go over that one a little bit. Really good. You win in 3 straight sets, yes. But what did you like most about your team's output there on Saturday in Abilene?
I think we were very balanced. There was a couple things that they would occasionally sneak by us, and so maybe not so much of our coverage. But then next play, the girls would reset, and I think their minds were really, really well put together on Saturday, and we were able to finish. It was a little bit tighter than probably what we were wanting. I could tell the girls were a little bit amped.
Right. Yeah.
We're very young. You know, we have 3 upperclassmen that were on varsity and 1 underclassman with Brooke Hooten as a sophomore this year. And so that experience of the pressure and kind of the heightened sense of the games of playoffs was a little bit different for most of us. And so, but I was very proud of how the girls finished, and that we didn't push it further than what it needed to be. And if someone was struggling in one play, someone else stepped up, and it just kind of was that way the whole time. And that's what I really, really love about our girls is they pick each other up and they step up when they need to, and they know that someone else is going to step up right behind them.
Ashlyn Lott led the team in kills on Saturday. Big game for her, and she's been kind of one of those that you've been trying to get going. You've had games from Brooke Hooten. You've had games from some other, Maya Patton had some good games there in district play, but Ashlyn really one of those girls that if you're going to get a win and keep moving on here on Saturday, Ashlyn Lott's going to have to be a big part of it.
Yeah, I agree. She's one that with running our 5-1, she's our other player that plays all the way around, and she's coming on right at the right time, in my opinion. She's kind of a little bit of a secret threat for us. You know, most teams might say, you know, pick on number 3. You know, she can't do this, she can't do that, but in reality, she can. Yeah. She mixes up her shots really well. Her line shot on the right side, which is a very difficult hit for a right side hitter, is amazing. And but then next thing you know, she'll go cross, and it's super awesome. And so her defense has helped a lot as well with getting numerous digs. I want to say she was either the top or right at the second leader for us last week in digs. So yeah, she's coming on at the right time. I think everybody is. Again, when one person might slip a little bit, someone else says, hey, I got this, I got us, let's keep going. And so expecting big things from her. We've been practicing really well. Everybody's been asking questions and just getting after each other in practice. And so we're preparing and really looking forward to it, and I'm glad that it's only Thursday. So
yeah, there you go. You got a couple more days.
Yes.
Grace Prep presents some challenges, obviously, but you were in the district with probably one of the, if not they're the number 2 team, maybe the number 1 team above Grace Prep and Trinity, Lubbock Trinity, and bright spots in some of the, and at some points in those 2 matches with Lubbock Trinity. Can you take the experience from the district play with them into this game with Grace Prep? Do they have a lot of the same similarities?
Yeah, for sure. They've got some really good hitters. The one big difference that I think separates them and Trinity is literally their size.
Their size.
Yeah, they're a tall, long team, but I think Trinity's hitters do a little bit better job of hiding where they're going to go. And we've been watching some different films and getting some different feedbacks that, you know, Grace Prep, they will sneak some in for sure. They're really good hitters. But yeah, definitely for sure with the mindset of the ball is going to come hard, it's going to come fast, and we've got to be sure that we're there. And so taking that from district and applying it to this game will definitely be big for us. I thought our second game versus Trinity was miles better than the first game, and our girls had some serious fight, and they did some really, really good things that we told them to fix from the first one. And Grace Prep kind of shows some similarities with it. So yeah, the translation is going to be easy and smooth, and we've already been working on some different things with that to make sure that we're as successful as possible versus them, and not let the size intimidate us, because though we might be a little bit smaller, we're quick, and we're very selective with things, and I think that's going to be pretty big for us.
I know this, my wife will tell you this, they played Fort Worth Lake Country when she was in high school here. We got beat by 40-something every game, and then they won a state championship against Lake Country. So it can be done. Lubbock Christian's really good at pulling off the upset, if you will. That's kind of what we do here. We get underestimated, and we go out and beat teams from the Metroplex. So what does your squad have to do on Saturday? I know these are going to be some cliche answers that you might have to give me, but what does your club have to do? What can your girls do to keep playing and moving on in the playoffs?
Yeah, I told them there was 5 different things, and of the top number one thing, and I think they were a little bit shocked when I said, is for them to have all the confidence in the world. Volleyball is such a mental game, and it plays such a huge factor. It's not, we've been saying it's about 60-40, 60% physical and fundamentals, but then 40% mental, and that's a huge percentage. And so just to go in and have all the confidence in the world, we have nothing to lose. And then just most important thing is just execution on both sides of the ball. We need to be communicating with different passes and digs and keeping those up, and then being smart. Sometimes I think our girls will go through and say, well, I have to swing to kill. Well, if we can get kills off of tips, let's do it. So just kind of reading them, and probably the most important thing on offense is seeing their block. And we're literally going to be able to see them with how tall they are. And just knowing that they do have holes, and we're going to execute on those. And so, but yeah, I think right off the bat is just having that confidence, because then everything else is going to trickle into it, of having confidence in my swings and my approaches and my platform to get that right dig. And so, and then just big block presence for us on defense. So seeing their block and us having a big block is going to be, those 3 keys for us. We want to keep it simple, not overload. And so big blocks on both sides of the net, and then just going in with all the confidence in the world.
You talk about the tip play. Kyler Townsend's got that one down. That's my favorite play of the night, is when she goes up and acts like she's going to hammer it, and just tips it right over, puts it right in the spot. She's done a great job of that all season long. And talk about her and these other girls who I was lucky enough to get to watch from, right at the first of the year really on to now, and see the growth that a lot of them have gone through. And this team really has grown and gelled as a team, and it's been a great year so far, and hope to keep it going on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. We do a really good job. There's times they freak me out in practice, because I'm like, she's going to, no, she went this way, and that's really awesome. And they're still asking questions. At this point in the season, you can have some that are just like, we got this. And our girls are constantly wanting to improve, and it's questions along the lines now, not so much of, what am I doing wrong? It's, okay, I know I did this, but I know I can do it better. How? And so it's a more positive mindset. But yeah, they're still hungry. As a coach, that's kind of one of your things you want to make sure of. You're still pushing them, but not, trying to beat a dead horse. We can throw that out there. And it can get grueling at playoffs. It's exciting, but the practice to get there, it's like it's another day. Yes. And we've been practicing, since August 1, and just been going. So it can get long, but the girls, they're hungry, they're ready to keep going. And I really do believe we have a very good shot at pulling something that will shock everybody. I told them we are kind of the underdogs. But
chip on the shoulder.
Yeah, for sure. And so just walking in, shoulders back, heads high, not cocky, but just understanding that we bring a lot to the table and we deserve to be here. They worked hard to be here, and so we're ready to get through the game, get to Saturday, and just really get after it.
So that game again, 2 o'clock in Hawley, Texas, on Saturday afternoon against the Grace Prep Lady Lions. And so watch the Eagle football team take on Willow Park Trinity Christian here tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at Lena Stevens Field. And then go get you a good night's sleep, head on up to Hawley. It's only a couple hours up the road here from Lubbock. And go watch the Lady Eagles move on to the state championships and then the state tournament. And they'll keep playing. They'll keep getting better. And Coach, looking forward to it. I'll actually get to be there this Saturday. Excited about that because Tech football's off. I don't have a radio show. And so everybody join us. The more the merrier. We'd love to fill the place up with Lubbock Christian Eagles. We always travel great. And wear your Halloween costumes if you got them because we need it to be scary in there for Grace Prep. And I know we'll travel better than they will. So we'll get it going. And so 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon at Hawley High School. Look forward to seeing you there, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
It's going to be awesome.
Go Eagles.